Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy TomOrigins here, and it has been crazy building up to the new Call of Duty Cold War live event reveal. So, as we know so far, the Porn Takes Porn website has been scoured and searched by millions, and we all want to know what's going to happen next. But before all of that happened, we got the amazing little Easter eggs that led to the YouTubers getting their parcels and unboxing them. So we're going to talk about a theory that I personally have built upon with my girlfriend in light of what happened today, as of 13th of August, the day before the 14th event should have happened. But this is a number cipher that we found on Google that we used for our theory. So if you disagree with the theory, it's fine, because it's just our theory. Feel free to add to it in the comments. But it's our theory of what this Easter egg live event could actually be insinuating, given the evidence that we've been given as of recent. So Porn Takes Porn website looked like this originally. This is the first ever image we got of the site. Now today, as of the 13th of August, we got an update to this site. That little pink, cute little envelope type thing at the side of the computer screen there that simply appeared by magic. There was no sound, there was no animation, it was just there. Next time you clicked on, and it's just appeared today, and it's intrigued a lot of us on the internet speculating. Now, zooming in with my powers of zooming in ability, it says Tangled Web. Now, if you replace the TV in the end of the web browser, like the .tv portion, and replace that with /tangled web, it will take you to this lovely image that you'll see now. And that image is the perspective of it on mobile devices, so you have to look at this on mobile to get this image, compared to the on desktop. It's a bit more zoomed in and harder to see these external movie clips which we use in our theory. Now, given that these pictures are all blacked out, there's no images, you can't see anything, even if you zoom in and mess around with them, can't see any images on the little film slides. But we have seen these film slides being used by YouTubers in their unboxing video, so we know that they link into the Cold War reveal and possibly the Cold War Easter egg, which a lot of people are excited about. Let me know about it in the comments down below, how you're feeling on this whole Easter egg hunt. But we got this note, and the zooming in of the note, before we get on to talking about the pictures, the note has a lot of different coding in it and lots of weird wording that you can really look for, but there's only two main key elements. There's a spelling error a few times in the letter itself, but there's only two main things to focus on. And my two things to focus on are the codes, signals, and ciphers. Now, I believe that this is a big hoax and a big smoke and mirrors effect from the Call of Duty team, saying like, look, we're going to sprinkle in as many Easter eggs as we can until this live event happens, and we want all of you to stay tuned for more. And the last bit was the big quote at the very, very bottom, which we'll talk about in a minute. But the main part of this theory is the images. Now, on these different film cards that we see scattered around, there's only 4 we actually can see and read relatively well. Well, 3 technically a good view. The third one's a bit, fourth one's a bit squiffed. So the first one we can see is I-937. Now, forget all these numbers, because it is actually the letters we're focusing, hence this problem here with the G. We didn't know whether it was G297 or G293, but we're just going to, forget the numbers because they're not relevant to this theory. It is literally just the letters that we're working with here. So we got 2 of the letters, and the final 2 letters are M and V. Now, using these letters from these film slide cards and using our number substitution cipher that we found on Google Images, we went to work, me and my girlfriend, with our whiteboard and our pens, cracking as many possible combinations for these 4 letters, trying to make as many possible words that we could Google Translate into Russian, predominantly, so we could figure out what on earth could happen. So by about 20 minutes of proper intense searching, this is the weird board that we have. Don't look too much into this. I'll explain it in a little bit more detail, because it's a bit like a madman's bedroom wall right now. It doesn't really make a lot of sense until we get into the little nits and grits of it all. So we worked on getting the M, the V, the I, and the G, and mingling them all up with all possible letter word combinations as possible, as many words beginning with M and V and I and G, and just combining them all to see how many possible outcomes we have. And we ended up getting quite a lot, so we had to Google Translate them all and cross them off as we went. And it was amazing to get like this level of excitement for an Easter egg for a video game. Normally we just see the nice trailer on YouTube, and that is about it. And then you gotta wait till the game comes out. So I do kind of like, I understand it's annoying because we want to see the game as soon as possible, but I do like the Easter egg hunt and the Easter egg solving. So this zoomed in image here is of the words that we crossed out, and after crossing out all these words, trying to translate them all, the one word we got success with is VMIG, which is a weird word, but we went onto Google Translate with VMIG, and we typed it in Russian, and we translated it into English, and it came out with the word instantly, which is kind of bizarre. It's the only word that we could find a Russian translation for, but we just took it and we ran with it. So we loaded up the Google search and translate engine, and we just started searching away for VMIG and the context behind it, and we did a few different back and forth translations. And so here you can see in Google, we did VMIG in English Russian, and we managed to get the translation in a moment, which was kind of cool, and also a phrase like a shot and out of hand, which are all very fitting to the Call of Duty universe right now if you look at it. Also, this is the Russian translation for VMIG, so if you see this anywhere in the Warzone map, please take a picture of it, please send it to me on my Twitter, on my Instagram, my social medias, I'll link down below. We want to know if you guys can find this in your game, as well as me and Helen, who will be going around searching for it. But yeah, it's very interesting to see that that one word was the only one that we could get a translation for. And at the end of the note, it said, every battle is won before it's ever fought. We translated that into Russian and translated it back to see if there was any changes or any different types of like wording or things like that, because Russian and English translations can be a bit weird. And luckily enough, there was. The Russian translation to English was, every battle is won before it even begins, which is just a weird way of wording it. But you can read into that as little or as much as you want. It is just a nice little, icing on the top of the theory. It's not actually the big bit of the theory. Our big bit of the theory was taking the word VMIG, which we now knew had translatable context, and we went to work with our number cipher, which left us with a funny predicament. We had a 6-digit number. Now, the golden number to get in Call of Duty codes is 8. But in the keypad, it does let you use 0 and a hashtag. So we thought, why would Call of Duty let you use a hashtag in your code if you couldn't actually use one in your code? So we came up with this, the VMIG code, which is hashtag 221397 hashtag. It's 8 digits and it forms a code. Give it a try in the bunker and let me know how it goes. And lastly but not leastly, at the very beginning of all of this Call of Duty nonsense, we got the wonderful little tiny Easter egg of know your history. Now, if you know your history, there's a really ancient and wise old, like BC level Don who pretty much came up with this amazing quote: every battle is won before it's even fought, or before it's fought. And that is what it was at the end of our note. That is the theory, the VMIG theory. Please let me know your thoughts down below. Feel free to add to it in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next Call of Duty video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Peace out.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even